Watch as these criminals outsmart the detectives.
I ain't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no evidence saying I did. Let me go.
Jeff Pearson. On a seemingly ordinary evening in 2011, alarm bells began to ring in a local 7-Eleven, and reports of an armed robbery began to pour into the local police department. But when officers arrived, the suspect was nowhere to be found. After expanding the search, police assumed they heard commotion in a nearby house and stormed in, discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun. With no other evidence, they arrested the man and brought him to be interviewed. This so-called addict was Jeff Pearson, the man who committed the robbery, and the incident went down in history as one of the only times a man single-handedly beat the cops at their own game.
Am I under arrest?
For now.
I'm under arrest?
Yeah.
What am I under arrest for?
You need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay?
After Jeff was read his rights, he decided to remain silent.
Do you understand your rights, Jeff? Yes or no?
So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you, my.
With no luck from the detective's end, they bring him back for round 2, and it doesn't go as planned.
Wham, bam, thank you for the coat, put me back in the cell. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere. Anything I say here can and will be used against me.
After multiple attempts and without any evidence, Jeff becomes a free man. Richard Lee McNair. This man was arrested following a burglary attempt and shot 2 men who had come across him in November 1987. McNair was sentenced to 2 life sentences for murder and attempted murder in addition to a 30-year prison sentence for burglary. However, McNair was determined not to remain behind bars and attempted to escape multiple times. What you will see next is McNair's 3rd and most infamous escape caught on tape.
Do you have any form of identification on you?
No, man.
What's your name?
Robert Jones.
What's your address?
I don't have an address. I'm at the hotel. We're working on houses and stuff like that.
We got an escapee.
Oh, shit. I promise you, I'm not no damn Chris and escapee.
You'd have done run by now.
All right.
I saw a quick line there.
Have a good day now.
Be careful, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Mark Danklo. This man, a gang leader, outsmarted the police during his interrogation by refusing to answer questions and not requesting a lawyer, despite being suspected of kidnapping, torturing, and murdering a former member. He continued to avoid answering questions and discussing the case, leading the police to release him without any concrete evidence against him.
You're with a motorcycle club. You have some affiliation with one, is that right?
I don't have any answers for questions like that.
How long have you been in a relationship?
I'm not going to answer any more questions about Nicole. I don't have any more answers for you until I find out what you're talking about. You guys brought me in. I didn't bring you in. I want to hear what you got to talk about. If you don't want to tell me what the heck I'm doing here, say so. Because I'm not going to sit here and give you a bunch of my background so you can play whatever kind of game you're playing. This is kind of stupid, man. I just got picked up and treated pretty roughly. You can still see the marks on my hands. This one was completely asleep all the way here and thrown in a complete silent room there. I want to know what the heck's going on, man.
We'll stop communicating here. If you don't want a lawyer, we can keep talking.
Oh,
explain
then I must be going to get arrested, or you wouldn't have me call a lawyer in here. Then definitely I want a lawyer. If I'm going to get arrested, I want a lawyer, yeah.